Is he gonna kill him?
I fought the Mad King for your father. I fought Joffrey for you.
Kneel, my lord.
He's lost it. Big mistake.
The final word.
You are no king of mine.
That's a big mistake.
What are you going to do with me?
The first light will ride for Riverrun. Your brother's there now. He'll make a contribution to our cause, and you can go home.
I'm a hostage, and you're telling me.
Don't think of it that way.
But it is that way.
Do I frighten you, child?
No, I thought he killed you.
He did.
But how?
Thoros, how many times have you brought me back?
It's the Lord of Light brings you back. I'm just the lucky drunk who says the words.
How many times?
5, I think. No, this makes 6.
Every time I come back, I'm a bit less.
Could you bring back a man without a head?
I don't think it works that way, child.
I've prayed day and night for you to come to me. The Lady Melisandre has told me everything.
Yes, of course. I've sinned.
No,
I've wronged you. I have shamed you.
you're doing God's work.
Don't understand. The Lady
I
Melisandre.
know, Stannis. The Lady Melisandre has told me everything. When she told me, I wept with joy. Oh, my sweet boys.
What?
So you've come to see her as well? You must keep away from such distractions.
She's my daughter.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to this.
Sherry.
Father!
Sir Davos is a traitor. He's rotting in a dungeon cell for his crime.
She's really sweet.
There's another tub.
This one suits me fine.
If I faint, pull me out. I don't intend to be the first Lannister to die in a bathtub. I trust you. You heard of wildfire?
Of course.
The Mad King was obsessed with it. He loved to watch people burn. Before long, half the country was against him. So he had his pyromancer place caches of wildfire all over the city. Houses, stables, taverns, even beneath the Red Keep itself. Finally, the day of reckoning came, but my father arrived first. The whole Lannister army at his back, promising to defend the city against the rebels. I knew my father better than that. I urged him to surrender peacefully, but the king didn't listen to me. We opened the gates and my father sacked the city. Once again, I came to the king, begging him to surrender. He told me to bring him my father's head. Then he turned to his pyromancer. Burn them all, he said. Burn them in their homes, burn them in their beds. Tell me if your precious Renly commanded you to kill your own father and stand by while thousands of men, women and children burned alive, would you have done it? First, I killed the pyromancer. The king turned to flee. I drove my sword into his back. I slit his throat to make sure that didn't happen.
Why didn't you tell anyone?
But what right?
The Kingslayer!
Jamie. My name's Jamie.
Oh man, that was tough.
Princess. Gods, what are you doing here?
You'll wake Bert.
Bert,
He's the fat one. He's on guard duty tonight.
if your father
You
knew...
said you're a traitor. Are you?
I am, child. I disobeyed my king, your father, and now I'm paying the price.
I don't care. You're my friend. You must get bored down here. I brought you something to read.
She's really sweet.
My lady, I can't read the words.
You can't? I'll teach you. I'll come when Bert's on duty and teach you.
no,
It's easy.
no.
It'll be fun.
Go. We can't.
Why not? What would they do? Lock us in cells? This word is Aegon.
Yay.
Just once in my life before it's over. I want to know what it's like to serve with pride. To fight for someone I believe in. You believe in her?
With all my heart.
Diretti.
Skoro sođevi broza?
Torco nudo.
Torgonudo. All Unsullied boys are given new names when they are cut. Grey Worm, Red Flea, Black Rat. Names that remind them what they are. Vermin.
Hezer broza djeve gemele drebeletas. Menteri evanye evesteletas keskidos sogamagon. Gadbaga ohe gregogas. Avi hoskas lue broze evesteletas. Munya ao teptas lue brozi e amilie tolie.
Torconudo hocas pezi. Same broji beri. I torconudo saji broji. Esbezi ejitovi. Deneris, germasmo, jiteptas, jiderfe.
We both want her to rule. Am I wrong? You only joined us a few days ago. I can't speak to your intentions. If we are truly her loyal servants, we will do whatever needs to be done. No matter the cost, no matter our pride.
You're not Lord Commander here. You're just another exile. And I take my orders from the Queen.
You were right. The Karstarks are gone. Almost half our forces. Tywin Lannister knows what he needs to do to make us unravel.
Why did he do it then? Pillock.
When I gathered my lords together, we had a purpose, a mission. Now we're like a band of bickering children. I can't force them to meet us in the field, and I can't attack them where they're strongest, but I can attack them where they're not. And Casterly Rock can't run away. I'm going to take their home away from them. There is only one person in this kingdom with that kind of army who hasn't already sided with the Lannisters. The man whose daughter I was supposed to marry.
How's he going to pull that one off?
Joffrey won't let me leave. He's got too many reasons to keep me here.
And only one to let you go. Because it will please me.
I should like to see you spar with a proper partner, sir.
That didn't take long.
Well, it took long enough. Seems our night of flowers.
Ooh.
She may not be the grandest jib in the world.
Ooh.
Fastest.
You still want me to come with you?
It's not a question of what I want. It's what you want. You want to go home, don't you?
Of course, more than anything. But maybe it would be better to wait.
We'll speak again when I return.
Can't believe it's going to be that easy.
You'll be pleased to learn that after one conversation with Lana Tyrell, I've saved the crown hundreds of thousands on this wedding.
Never mind that now. We have something important to discuss.
A master of coin. Saving money is important.
Your sister has learned that your new friends, the Tyrells, are plotting to marry Sansa Stark to Sir Loras.
Very well. She's a lovely girl.
By trying to steal the key to the north out from under me.
Sansa is the key to the north? I seem to remember she has an older brother.
The Karstarks have marched home. The young wolf has lost half his army. His days are numbered.
And how do we do that?
We find Sansa Stark a different husband.
Wonderful.
Yes, it is.
What?
You can't mean it.
And I do.
Joffrey has made this poor girl's life miserable since the day he took her father's head.
You will wed her, bed her, and put a child in her. Surely you're capable of that.
And if I refuse?
You wanted to be rewarded for your valor in battle. Sansa Stark is a finer reward than you could ever dare hope for. Tyrion will do as he's bid. As will you.
What do you mean?
You'll marry Sir Loras.
I will not.
Tyrion will secure the north, you will secure the Reach.
No, I won't do it.
Yes, you will. Fertile, you need to marry again and breed.
I am Queen Regent, not some brood
You're my daughter! You will do as I command, and you will marry Loras. And put an end to the disgusting rumors about you, once and for all.
Father, don't make me do it again, please.
Not another word.
Awkward. Hi, and that was episode 5 of season 3, Kissed by Fire. Dragons weren't in it, so I guessed that bit wrong. But lots of stuff to cover here. We saw, met Stannis' wife for the first time. Yeah, she's a bit of a strange one, isn't she? And she had these like big test tubes of, I guess, they were newborn babies, weren't they? It was horrible. And we got to meet her, or their daughter. It was so sweet. She was absolutely lovely. And she sort of, and Stannis went and saw her and had a brief chat. They're obviously not that close because he didn't really seem to didn't hug her or anything. and she's quite good friends with Davos, who is in the dungeon at the moment. And Stannis told her, you know, not to have anything to do with him because he's a traitor. And obviously she's gone straight down there and spoken to him, and now she's going to try to teach him how to read. She's such a sweetheart. Oh man, I hope nothing bad happens to her, I really do. And we had the big sword fight with Hound and Beric. That was a bit of an anticlimax. I've got a bit of beef with, the only thing I've got a beef with Game of Thrones are the sword fights. They're not particularly great. I don't know whether they've actually got proper trained swordsmen there that are actually teaching them how to do the moves, but they're very kind of laboured and very kind of slow. That's my only kind of beef with Game of Thrones, really. The fight scenes aren't great, but anyway, they did the fight. Beric's sword lit a light, which obviously freaked the Hound out because he's got a phobia of fire, but he still won. I mean, he stabbed him, it looked like in the heart, and I thought that was that, killed him, but then miraculously he was brought back to life again from, I think it was the god of fire or whatever it is. So that was a bit strange, a bit confusing. And then Hound's, I guess, has now been let go. Arya tried to attack Hound at the end with a knife, but she was stopped. So yeah, that was a bit of a strange. That whole sequence was a bit strange, bit of an anticlimax, really. But yeah, also Gendry's going to leave the gang as well, so he wants to stay with the Brotherhood now. So it's just going to be Arya on her own now, but apparently she's been taken back to Robb Stark in exchange for some gold. That'll be cool. That'll be really cool. She can go back there if it happens, because I don't trust anything that happens in this show, because she probably won't actually make it there, but we'll see. Speaking of Robb, he made a stupid error. The two Lannister boys got killed. I can't remember the guy with the long grey hair, and Robb killed all the rest of the people, the guys that did it, and kept the leader alive, which is what he should have done. He should have kept him alive, because in killing him he was going to lose nearly half of his army, and everyone told him, don't kill him, just keep him a prisoner, and I was there going, yeah, just keep him a prisoner. What did he do? He went and killed him, and now he's lost half his army, and now he's kicking off about it. It was a bit stupid, really. So now he's come up with this other plan, that he's going to go back to Lord Frey, that he was the guy that had the bridge, that let him cross the bridge, the daughter that he's supposed to marry, and he's going to go back to him and ask to use his army. So I guess he's going to pretend that he's not married, and then I don't know what he's going to do, because if he finds out he's married and he's broken his promise, there's no way he's going to let him have his army. So he's going to have to pretend that he's not married now, and this is going to cause some real problems if this is going to happen. So this could be an interesting one. The Jaime and Brienne stuff. I'm glad that he finally got rid of those lot that had sort of kidnapped him, because they were horrible. And now at least he's able to kind of like clean himself a little bit. He's got his hand, the wound where his hand was chopped off. He's had a guy he's got all the dirty flesh, the rotting flesh out of it, which is also good. And Jaime kind of had this confession about the whole Kingslayer thing, about why he did it. And when you hear why he did it, you think I would probably do the same thing as well. So I've got a lot more respect for Jaime now. I know he shouldn't throw children out of windows. Okay, ignoring that bit, I actually quite like Jaime now. Never thought I'd say that, but yeah. And him and Brienne have still got this great relationship. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing where this goes now with Jaime. And beyond the wall, we had Jon and Ygritte finally getting it on. Naughty Jon, naughty. And before that, he was asked a few questions about how many soldiers were still at the wall, how many of the castles along the wall were actually manned. Now, I don't know if he was bullshitting or if he was telling them the truth. I think he was probably lying, but now that he's with Ygritte, he's gonna fall for her. Clearly, he was practically falling in love there and then. So now he's going to be in a really awkward predicament where what does he do? Does he now tell them the truth? Is he now going to be like a wildling? Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one, this, because I think he's completely fallen for Ygritte now, totally, which is good, because then she won't say "snoo" again. That'll go, and I like her. I'm sure she's fine. We had, I think, one scene with Daenerys. She kind of she wanted all the slave soldiers to choose their own names, because they were all given really degrading names, which is horrible. But I think certainly the one she spoke to wants to keep his name because it reminds him of who he is and reminds him that that's what he was called when Daenerys freed them, which was really sweet. And she's brilliant, Daenerys. She's absolutely amazing. She's got a heart of gold, and she's become really strong now as well. I absolutely love her to bits. And the bit that just cracked me up, is Tywin Lannister. He's got this plan. Obviously, he doesn't want Sansa to marry Loras because that would cock things up, and it would give the Tyrells the advantage because they would have the key to the north as well if they got Sansa. So Tywin's come up with this amazing idea, and you should have seen it. Cersei's face. Well, you did see it. What we're talking about. But you see Cersei's face. She was like really smug, sat at the table because she knew that what the plan was. And Tywin announced the plan to Tyrion that he's to marry Sansa, which is shocking enough. And Cersei's loving it, smiling away, thinking, yeah, this is great. Then he turns to Cersei and goes, and you're going to marry Loras? And she's like, no, I'm not. He goes, yes, you are, or you're out of the family kind of thing. So now they're both sat there like two scolded children now. Neither of them wants to do what they've got to do. So that's going to be amazing to see where this goes. Absolutely can't wait for this. And Joffrey wasn't in that episode at all, I don't think. So we've got that to come in the next episode. And also Bran wasn't in it either, so I'm guessing that's definitely got to be in the next episode as well. That was fantastic. I really loved that episode. Again, if you haven't subscribed already, I know I keep going on about it, but please subscribe. It really helps us out. And also like, comment, hit the bell. So I will see you in episode 6, which is The Climb, which clearly is going to be about the wall, which is going to be really exciting. And all take care of yourselves, look after each other, and I shall see you really soon. And take care. Bye.